Ever get that, like, chills down your spine feeling when you hear about another cyber attack?
Yeah.
It all sounds so shadowy and complex.
Right, like it takes a super genius to even think about that stuff.
Well, today, we're ditching the mystery and going straight to the source, the frameworks experts use to get inside the minds of cyber attackers.
Ah, so we're talking about predicting the bad guy's next moves.
Exactly. We're going to unpack two major frameworks, the cyber kill chain and the IRE ATT and CK matrix.
And more importantly, how cybersecurity pros use them to build stronger defenses.
Exactly. So think of this deep dive as your crash course in thinking like the enemy knowledge you can even use to protect your own digital life. First up, the cyber kill chain. Think of it like a playbook, breaking down an attack into 7 clear stages.
Yeah, it was developed by Lockheed Martin, and it shows just how methodical these attackers can be. They have a plan, a process they follow.
Right, it's not random chaos. Like, remember that Target breach a while back? They got in by targeting Target's HVAC vendor first.
Exactly, it's all connected. But okay, so walk us through these stages. Let's say I'm a target. What's the first thing an attacker's going to do?
Recon. They're going to scope you out,
hmm
figure out your systems, your vulnerabilities, basically, what makes you tick.
So it's like the creepy research phase.
Pretty much. They want the lay of the land before they make their move. Next comes weaponization and delivery. They choose their weapon of choice, maybe some nasty malware, and figure out how to get it to you.
Right, like a phishing email that looks totally legit or a compromised website you might stumble upon.
And then, boom, exploitation. That's when they strike, using that vulnerability, that open door to slip right into your system.
Speaking of open doors, we got to talk about backdoors, right?
Oh, right, backdoors. So for anyone who doesn't know, what exactly is a backdoor?
Okay, so imagine a secret entrance that bypasses all your security. That's a backdoor. Attackers install them to keep access even if you patch other vulnerabilities.
Sneaky. So they're basically setting up shop in your system.
Yep, and making it their own. That's the installation phase. They dig in deeper, install more bad stuff, and fortify their position.
Okay, so they're in, they're settled. What happens next?
They take control. This is the command and control phase where they're calling the shots, remotely pulling the strings.
And finally, actions on objectives. They go after their goal, whether it's stealing data, disrupting operations, or holding your system hostage.
And this is why understanding the kill chain is so crucial, because if we can break any link in that chain, we can stop the attack.
Exactly. Patch a vulnerability, block a phishing email, shut down a backdoor. Any of these can make all the difference. So we've covered the cyber kill chain, which is like the attack blueprint, but there's another framework we need to talk about. The IRE ATT and CK matrix.
Think of it like an encyclopedia of cyber attack techniques, and the best part is it's free and available to anyone.
Yeah, it's like having a cheat sheet to your adversary's playbook. So let's say an attacker is trying to steal your login credentials. That's their tactic.
Right, and the ATT and CK matrix lays out all these different techniques they might use to do that. Like, they could try brute force, basically, a massive password guessing game.
Or they could try credential stuffing, where they test stolen logins from other data breaches. Hope you've used the same password across different accounts.
And that's the thing, they're persistent. If one technique doesn't work, they'll just pivot to another one.
So it's not just knowing what they might do, but understanding how they might do it at each stage of the attack.
Exactly. These frameworks give us a common language, a way to understand, anticipate, and defend against these attacks. They're like a roadmap.
So the next time you hear about some big cyber attack, think about the cyber kill chain and the IRE ATT and CK matrix. There are patterns to this, methods. It's not just random chaos.
And more importantly, there are ways to fight back and make things much harder for these attackers.
Exactly. And that's what makes understanding this stuff so important. Knowledge is power.